On tonight's edition of Newswatch 18, we'll update you about charges an ISU athlete faces.
We'll also fill you in on Iowa State's recent initiative to get healthy.
And in sports, I'll tell you everything you need to know about the upcoming men's basketball season.
We had another beautiful fall day today here in Iowa. I'll tell you just how long these warm temperatures will stick around. You're watching Newswatch 18.
This is Newswatch 18. Newswatch 18 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 18. I'm Hannah Marsh.
And I'm Hawn Wong. Thanks for joining us.
Charges have been brought against the ISU wrestler who urinated in the basement of a bar on Saturday. Trent D. Weatherman, 23, has been charged with a simple misdemeanor count of public intoxication. Weatherman went into the employee-only basement of an Iowa City bar on Saturday and urinated into an empty beer tub. When police approached Weatherman, the wrestler failed a sobriety test and refused to take a breathalyzer test. This is not the first time Weatherman has had charges brought against him. In 2011, he was arrested on the grounds of simple assault for biting a woman's ear. In the same year, he was charged with public intoxication in the campus town area.
In order to keep up with Iowa State's reputation as being a fit school, as well as contribute to the goal of making Iowa the nation's healthiest state by 2016, the College of Human Sciences hosted a campus-wide walk yesterday across Iowa State's beautiful grounds. The walk was 1 kilometer long, and students, community members, and faculty alike took the stroll together. If participants could not attend at the time of the walk, they were encouraged to sign up online anyways, and then create their own 15 to 20 minute route sometime during the day. As this event was a great step towards getting the campus and Ames community moving together as one.
Xbox Connect and Wii Fitness are games designed to help kids stay fit while also enjoying fun, interactive games. But did these game designers envision elderly citizens taking advantage of these games in their own way? Regardless of if they did or not, the older generation is using the same technology for the same purposes. ISU Extension and Outreach research teams have started a program called Living Well Through Intergenerational Fitness and Exercise, or LIFE. They have specifically programmed the games to reach out to older adults who cannot leave the comfort of their homes or do not have access to fitness facilities.
Thousands of Iowans, Iowa State students became heroes this week as the biannual blood drive came to campus. The drive was held in the Great Hall in the Memorial Union. While students were encouraged to give blood, there were also several volunteer opportunities. These positions are normally only open for those who are physically unable to donate or if they are recently gone out of the country. Different blood banks from the community came to the drive in both the fall and the spring, including LifeServe Blood Center, Mississippi Valley Regional, and the American Red Cross. ISU holds one of the largest student-run blood drives in the nation, saving hundreds of lives each year.
With autumn finally upon us, October traditions are starting to sprout up, with one of the most famous traditions opening up last weekend. Ames's famous Haunted Forest opened this weekend, and even with the rainy conditions, many thrill seekers still made an appearance. With over 700 customers in attendance, the Haunted Forest saw plenty of people that took a 20-minute adventure down the spooky forest. A couple blocks east of Jack Trice, the Haunted Forest is located at South 4th and Riverside.
Few people know that ABC hit TV series Scandal was actually inspired by real-life professional fixer Judy Smith. On Monday, October 21st, Smith will be visiting Iowa State to share some of the experiences she has encountered in her career. Some of the experiences include being a deputy press secretary for George W. Bush, as well as senior vice president of corporate communications at NBC. She has also worked in important historical cases including the Iran-Contra investigation, the 1991 Gulf War, the President Clinton scandal involving Monica Lewinsky, and many more. Smith is currently founder and president of a leading strategic and crisis communication firm that has offices in both Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles. She is also co-executive producer for Scandal. She will be speaking in the Memorial Union Great Hall at 8 p.m.
The community members of Lee Street in Ames saw an artistic improvement to their homes this week. An associate professor of integrated studio arts here at ISU designed the mural on Lee Street. Almost 80 people of all ages showed up to participate in painting the mural. The mural focuses on nature, with a river running down the middle of the street, showing the transition of the seasons, starting with summer into autumn, winter, and finally spring.
In Washington, deliberation over the new budget proposal is moving, but time is running out. House Republicans had a meeting with the president, asking him to review their budget proposal, hoping to not reach the first-time U.S. default on debts. The proposal included a 6-week increase in the national $16.7 trillion debt ceiling. The White House issued a statement that said no specific decisions were made. They also stated that President Obama's goals are still gearing towards paying off the nation's debt, ending the shutdown, and getting back to strengthening the economy. Currently, the U.S. Treasury Department says the U.S. will hit the nation's debt ceiling on October 17th, and will begin defaulting on debts soon after.
Tim, what are you going to tell us about Cyclone sports this week?
Well, Hannah, women's soccer is desperate for a win. I've got details coming up next. Hello, and welcome back to Newswatch 18. So you missed out on men's basketball season tickets. Don't worry, there's still a chance for you to get into the Hilton Coliseum. Single game tickets go on sale next Wednesday, and you are not going to want to miss this year's slate of games. Fred Hoiberg's Cyclones host Michigan, Iowa, and of course, Big 12 foes like Kansas and Texas. Melvin Ejim and Georges Niang attempt to push ISU into their third consecutive NCAA tournament. The regular season tips off November 12th in Ames against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Women's soccer is hoping the West Virginia Mountaineers will be kind tomorrow. After a 2-game win streak against quality squads like UNI and St. Louis, the Cyclones have fallen into a recent funk. Over the past 10 days, ISU is 0-2-2 and have scored only a meek 3 goals. On Sunday, ISU tied Drake thanks to a Haley Albert corner kick header that sailed in during the 68th minute. But the team is going to need more than 1 goal to defeat West Virginia. The Mountaineers sit at 11-2-2 and have a high-powered offense. Paul Rhodes gave his impassioned speech to media after the disheartening Texas loss. But how will the ISU football team respond? We'll find out Saturday against undefeated Texas Tech in Lubbock. Texas Tech is ranked 20th, but have some questions of their own. It is still unclear whether quarterback Baker Mayfield will start or even play after he injured his knee against Kansas. On the other side, Sam Richardson and Quentin Bundridge try to build on a solid offensive performance last Thursday and pull off an upset against a ranked team for the 4th consecutive year. The game is scheduled for 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1. That's all I've got for sports. Colleen, how's the weather this weekend looking?
Well, it looks to be pretty nice this weekend. We do have an isolated chance of a pop-up. I'll have all the details next in your full forecast. And welcome back to Newswatch 18. I'm Colleen Mehlberg with a look at your forecast. Currently in Ames right now, we're about 62 degrees, so a little bit chilly. Under clear skies and winds out of the southeast around 5 miles per hour, so a very pleasant evening here for us tonight. Temps across much of the state are remaining in the 60s and even the 70s over towards western Iowa. Sioux City's at 71 and Council Bluffs at 68. So summer temperatures are still hanging on to us for this evening. Winds are out of the south-southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Des Moines at 8 miles per hour and a little bit gustier towards Sioux City at 13 miles per hour. That's due to a cold front that is making its way towards our area later into tomorrow evening. Clouds and radar can see a few high clouds passing over the state currently. No precipitation is expected with these as they pass over. They're mainly just some high clouds, bringing a little texture to the sky. Looking at Futurecast, clear skies for us tonight and into tomorrow morning as well. Those clouds begin to build back into tomorrow afternoon with a chance of rain maybe towards the Sioux City area. And they'll begin to make its way towards the central portion of the state. More clouds building in tomorrow evening. So we're heading out to maybe a Friday night football game. You will not be able to see the stars out there as those clouds will be blocking the way. And as we move later into Friday night, those chances of rain moves into eastern Iowa. Maybe a slight pop-up is expected for us in the central portion of the state, but no real rain accumulations are expected. This will continue to push off into Saturday morning, bringing some rain into the Illinois area. Overnight tonight, lows will be mainly into the mid-50s, so a little bit cool. Ames will be around 53, Des Moines at 56, and those warmer temperatures will still be off to our west in the mid-upper 50s at almost 60 degrees in Sioux City. Warmer temperatures are once again back in the forecast tomorrow. They'll be up in the mid to upper 70s, Des Moines at 78 degrees, and Council Bluffs at 79. So those summer temperatures are still hanging on, and those fall temperatures have yet to be seen for us. Overnight tonight here in Ames, we'll be looking at a low of 53 degrees with mainly clear skies and calm winds out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Those temperatures will be dipping down a little bit chilly for us as we move into this weekend. We're warming up to 76 degrees tomorrow. Another beautiful, sunny, pleasant day for us for our Friday afternoon. Windy though, however, as we can see winds at the south from 5 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. So definitely hold on to your hats if you're walking around on campus tomorrow. And of course, Saturday, we have another football game. The Iowa State Cyclones will be playing against the Texas Tech. Kickoff will be at 11 a.m. at the Jones AT&T Stadium. Temperatures will be nice and pleasant, around 75 degrees, with mainly clear skies and fair conditions for that football game. And this weekend, it looks to be pleasant as well. Maybe a slight isolated pop-up like I mentioned on Friday evening. And Saturday and Sunday, it looks to be gorgeous with those temperatures in the mid to upper 60s and lows in the low 40s, so a little bit cooler. But as we head into Monday, another chance of rain pops into the forecast, especially Monday evening as another cold front makes its way through, bringing maybe about an inch of rain for us. And Tuesday morning, those showers will begin to dissipate and cooler temperatures are expected as those 50s are back in the forecast, 55 on Wednesday and Thursday on 57 on Thursday, I should say, and 37 for a low. So those fall temperatures are coming back by the end of next week. And that's all I have for the weather. Back to the desk.
Halloween is right around the corner, but do you have a costume ready? Lots of students struggle with finding the right outfit for the right price. With a few tips and tricks, you can keep your budget under $10. Instead of buying that sexy kitten costume online, find clothes at the Goodwill. By adding strategic tears and rolling in the dirt, you're an instant zombie. Turn your face into a canvas with cheap, water-based face paint, and with a few touches, you're your own superhero. With any idea, remember, less is more.
And that's all we have for tonight's edition of Newswatch 18.
Make sure to join us on Tuesday for your Cyclone news, weather, and sports.
Have a fun night, Ames.